Hi, I'm out here with my bike today, so I have my bigger kit spec. I wanted to show you what a setup actually looks like and also discuss with you process and flow out of your kit, out of your bag, because I think that's what helps remove the friction the best is when you really know how you want that kit to be set up. So I'm going to show you how I quickly set up a monopod, how I put a sketch easel on top of that, how I work from this one bag, and how I get all of those things kind of situated for a full paint layout. Also, when I'm not using something like this, I just work right out of my journal and I clip things onto my journal, like my paints, for example. So you're seeing a bigger setup, but it's still pretty minimal. And I'm gonna go right into that right now. I'm gonna try to move kind of in real time. I'll be moving a little bit more slowly, just because I'll be talking to the camera too, and my face might get cut off because I'm gonna stand up here. So first thing is I have a monopod and I have a little strap, and I'm going to weave this strap right here just kind of around my back like this and link it like that into another little thing. Now this collapses up. I already have it decollapsed, but that would just fold right on into my bag. Now I have a sketch easel with a magnetic backing that I've been using, and I have that on this mount that I've custom spec'd from an existing mount, but then with an additional piece of kit. So there's the sketch easel. Now, if I want to use an actual full cup of water, what I do is I have my Stablo ring that I clip to my board. I stick that right here into the easel. I have this other clip which comes in handy a lot for when I'm actually journaling, but I was just doing a sky. I was doing my windowscape for today. Now for the bag. Now, inside of the bag, I like to pull out my paints first. I clip my magnetic clip that I would use for the journal right here. And then I have my paint kit. This is my Skies box. I'm going to put that right on the easel too. This is magnetic. I have my watercolor sock, which I'll just put on my wrist right now. And inside of this bag, I have my cup. I have a running cup like this that I have my brushes in, which collapses down. And I like to stick this right there inside of the Stablo ring. Now, one more step. So what about the water? I can work out of the pouch if this cup is inside of the pouch, or I take this little Nalgene 2-ounce bottle out. I take the cap off and I throw the cap inside of this cup. That pushes it up just enough. If you see that right there, it's technically below the rim if it starts to spill, which it usually doesn't. And laying, it's in reach. So now I have my travel brushes. I have them slightly already cocked open, and those are going to be my holders for my brushes as I paint. Now I'm not actually going to paint during this demo because I've already painted my sky for today and I don't want to overpaint that. But it would be how I would work now from here. I would have my paints, I would have my brushes. I'm left-handed. I would say if you're right-handed, you'll want to just swap and put everything on your right. But the reason I do it this way is it's really important to me to be able to quickly work without big movements. That slows you down. You don't want to have to think about your supplies. I think the best supplies are the ones that you have, you've developed a good comfort level with, that you don't have to reach and fuss for them, because that removes you from being present with that process of journaling, painting, whatever you're doing out in the field. So these tools are meant to be tools. They're not meant to be go out and just do a bunch of the stuff. This might not work well for your flow. I'm sharing this today not to get into the weeds about the actual tools as much as, if you see, I've worked to develop a process that works really well for me. And like I've mentioned, this process is totally different when I'm running. When I'm running, I'm wearing different clothes, I'm wearing a running vest, and I just have a sketchbook, a paint palette, a mini one, and 2 water brushes, sometimes just 1, and that's it. So this is a full spec. Now I'll show you how I pack this up, and I'm going to give you the logic of the order here too. The first thing I pack up, we go in reverse, is the thing that's most likely to spill, which is the water. We take the water out. I grab the cap, which usually I don't have to struggle for, like this. It's good that you see. Whoa, that's a new thing. Let's take this out. We're gonna get the lid, which is kind of jammed down here in the bottom of the running cup. That was fun. We're gonna put the lid back on. The lid now lives inside of this bag, this pouch, okay? Take this running cup with the brushes. I fold it down. I put this now in here. I now get the paint. I fold this up. I put it inside the sock. The bonus of this is, number one, it keeps it nice and compact, but also if there are little leaks, and they're typically not, because I have a video about how I bridge up I don't bridge up the geek, I geek out all the time, but bridge up the leaks. I put the clip on top. This lives in this front pouch pocket right here. Now I take the ring, I take the clip, I store mine right here. I would love it if Stablo had a little like thing to stow these in on the back. Clip this down, and now I take this magnetic latch, boop, like that, and I have my Stablo board off of it. I'm gonna stick the Stablo easel with this on it, my sky, this is the sky from today, inside of here for now. And I'll probably, once I'm off camera here, I'll probably put that sky in a safer place because I don't want it to get banged up as I'm writing. Now I have my easel. I'm going to take my easel like this, collapse it. It's actually not my easel, this is my monopod. And I'm going to declip right here, this band, take this off like this. We're going kind of slow here on purpose for this part. And then this part right here, I put on my bike rack. I have a little bike rack, and then I just stick this inside my pannier bag, which is on my bike. So that is how I would set it up from start to finish. And maybe in a separate video, I'll actually do the same thing, but without the running vest, but maybe just like the process of just using the journal itself as being the mechanism for all of the journaling. Hope you have a great day. This was a longer than usual video. If you've made it to the very end, well, my hat's off to you. Take care. Bye.